What's up guys, here's Claudio from Visual Modo WordPress themes, and in today's video we're gonna learn how to create a call to action section into your WordPress website using WPBakery WordPress plugin. But before I can continue, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and like this video. After this, go to your WordPress dashboard. To access dashboard into the browser address bar, enter your domain plus wp-admin and enter with login credentials, username and password. Review left sidebar of menus and make sure that you have installed the WPBakery WordPress plugin. In the case that you want help or need to learn more about installing plugins, let me know in the comment section. After, go to our page. Go to all pages and edit a previously made page, or go to pages into the left sidebar of menus and click on add new. Now click on WP Bakery Page Builder. And we're going to have two options to use the call to action. The front end editor, that is an editor that I can see the site, how it actually gonna looks like, okay, the live website. And the back end editor, that is the WordPress more classic style to edit, okay. Let's start with the classic style. Click on WordPress theme to select layout, then click on add element, and let's learn for a call to action element. You can use the upper right side of search field, or you can just search right here for elements. Custom heading, call to action. Here's the guy. Click on it. Hey, I'm a first heading. Enter with the heading, the subheading. In the case that you can use a custom font in the heading. You can use a custom font into the subheading. You can align the content in the case that you want. You can change the content right here, apply some links, some description, add some image. You can change the shape and the style. We're going to explore this later. The widget. You can add a button and add an icon in the case that you want. Let me save change and show how it's gonna looks like. And here is the heading call to action. Let me change it. I'm gonna align this to the right side, to the left side. I'm gonna enter a button. And now I'm gonna click into this new tab called button. You can make the button full widget or have an icon. You can make on-click action. You can change the position of the button, the text of the button, the link of the button, and other parts. For example, margin, background, alignment, sizes. Let me show you. Here's the result. Button at the top. I prefer the button at the bottom. Okay, so go to button. Change this from top to bottom. Now, let's see the results we got. And here is the results. Nice, right? What else we can do? We can apply an icon. As soon as you enable this, you're going to be able to see the icon tab right here. And you're going to be able to click into some icon that you would like to use. Maybe this one. Let me save change and see the results we got. Here is the icon. Let me edit. Go to icon. Icon is positioned to the top. I think it's nice. The size is medium. I'm gonna make it large. We can enter a link to make this button, this icon clickable. Background shape, in the case that I want to change the icon. Let's move the button to the right or to the left. Let me show you. And here is the result we get. Nice, right? What else we can do? We can make the button have a link in the case that I want. The button have an icon in the case that I want. Just like this. We can change the fonts in heading. We can customize the font style. Just like this. Let me show you the results. And into the front end, it's almost the same way. I'm gonna click. And as soon as I do some change, for example, let me change the heading fonts. I can see the result immediately. And it is. Always remember to hit the publish button to save your page. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to use the comment section below in the case that you have any question. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All the best!